Dobrý večer, přátelé. Dobrý večer. Jdeme na to. Jdeme pokračovat. Tak. Jak jsem říkal včera, dneska se pokusím jet spíš nějaký ty příběhové linky. Nebudu tolik řešit ty vedlejšáky. Tak. Takže... Na všechno prdíme a jdeme rovnou, kam to půjde. Nebo ne vlastně, ještě tam mám ten jeden vedlejšák. Ještě ten odmázne. Ještě tam máme ty koboldy jedny, pokud se nepletu. Jo. Takže nejdřív odmázneme tohle a potom už budeme řešit tohle. Jak se tam dostat? Že by tudy? Jestli tady půjde nějaká cesta ještě? Ne, tudy ne. Až tudy. Hnedka uvidím, jestli to tady někam půjde dál. Ahoj Michali, dobrý večer, dobrý večer. Jo, tady to asi půjde. Tak, tady bude nějaký fight hnedka. Tak. Řešíme magii. Hele, rovnou máme level up. Tohle to ani brát nebudu. Tak. Zvýšit úroveň. Tak. Máme překecávání naplno. Stejneme si kovářství, aby jsme potom mohli kovat nějaký ty lepší zbroje. Tak. A teďka. Kolik to chce? 35 bodů. Bych se rád vylepšil ještě i tohle 100. Tak, máme křižáka, vojáka máme. Jako novinku tady. A zatím zůstaneme u toho křižáka. Tak. Ukáž. Za chvilku možná budeme využívat i to. Tak. Nazdar, hoši. Opět nějaká sada. Když ten oheň už je teďka asi účinnější. Dokud nebudu mít tohle zemětřesení na nějaký vyšším levelu. Tak asi se mi víc líbí ten oheň. Tam určitě stejně nebudu moct. Budu tam muset projít tudyma. Že? Tak, nazdar hoši. Tak, pořešeno. Jo, tady ten totem mám sebrat. Tak. Je úplný kůlo. No tak zpět, no. Ten bude chtít, abych to teďka zanes někam. Kam oni potom budou útočit. Tak.
Ah, you have the totem? Good. We've made some enemies, so now we must make the feeling mutual. Kill 3 Jotun chieftains known as the Ragnar's Chosen. Their deaths will enrage the Ragnar like nothing else. After killing each of the Chosen, plant one of these kobold daggers in his chest. That should do the trick. They'll be up among the Jotun on the heights, spreading their Ragnar's word. Remember, after you've killed each, plant a kobold dagger in his chest. That's essential.
Okay.
Look, it begins!
Dobrá. To znamená, musím být nahoru a tady to všechno vyřídit. Tímto budeme mít ten i z krků snad a vrhneme se už na tu hlavní dějovou linku. Tak. To je jeden. To nebude druhý. Tak. To je druhý. Tak. Tohle to nebyl ani jeden z nich. Pojďte hoši někam. Ať vás mám pohromadě. Taky? OK. Tak. Který to je? Hotovo? Aha. Jo, ona se tady objevila, ta dýka, jasně. Tak. Hotovo. Jdeme mu to oznámit. Jsem se možná mohl v rychlém cestování zase portnout dolů. Už tady běhat. By bylo bývalo rychlejší. Kde jsou? Aha. Zrada. Jsou tady. Tak to možná bude blíž odsud. Tento ten. Se budu muset oběhnout nahoru. Budeme tady pozorovat nějakou bitvu mezi nimi.
Here, you see, it all falls beautifully into place. The kobolds will come for their totem. And this new Ragnar will see a challenge that he cannot ignore, and a battle he'll think he can win. Of course, neither he nor any will survive it. To reclaim it, the kobolds will fight to the death. To a Jotun, it's no more than a banner. But a banner planted in their ground is a challenge, and Jotun are proud creatures. Well, there may be a victor for a moment or two, but in the end, I will be the only winner, you will see. Meet me on the height above two palms. Go on, tear each other apart. You wanted war? Well, you got it. Go on, tear each other apart.
Jak mám sledovat tu bitvu nějak jakože lépe, když nemůžu sklopit kameru dolů? Tamhle ty si tam jenom sedějí stejně jako tamhle ty.
You wanted war? Well, you've got it. My beautiful, beautiful plan. Go on, tear each other apart. You wanted war? Well, you've got it. Go on, tear each other apart.
No a co dál?
A sight to behold. A sight to behold. Wait and watch. Nothing. Watch. If you wish to join in, wait for my word, please.
OK.
Go on, tear each other apart. A sight to behold. Go on, tear each other apart. You wanted war? Well, you've got it.
Teď už se tam nic neděje.
My beautiful, beautiful plan. What are you doing?
No tam takhle někdo přiběhnul. Je otázka, jestli jsem to způsobil já, nebo ne.
You wanted war? Well, you've got it. A sight to behold.
Spustí se to tím, že já k tomu přijdu, nebo ne? Asi jo.
What are you doing?
Co pak to je? Zemětřas. Si je možná vezmeme. Když tohle to mi zase přidává zbroj. Jenom je vezmu.
Our work is done here.
All have lost, but we have won thanks to my genius and your hard work. You have earned your reward. Have this. As for me, I have earned a trip to Odessa and, surely, Centurion rank. I've single-handedly squashed a Jotun warpath. Of course, that single hand was you, but why quibble? They'll have to grant me Centurion rank now. Soon to be a memory. It's back to Odessa for me and my fine auxiliaries here. If you haven't already, you should visit our grand city. It's a sight to behold.
No. Hotovo. OK. Tak. Dobrá. Jdeme sem. OK, to znamená, to bude nějaká cesta tudy. Doprava? Tamhle. Jo. Tak, jdeme. Nemáš nic zajímavého.
Rattlesnake was a vain and ugly creature. He crawled in dark places and avoided the other desert animals. He was lonely but refused to act like it. One day, while sitting under a rock and wishing to be happy, he saw a desert runner sprinting past. "Wait," it called to the bird. "I have a favor to ask of you."
Tak, předpokládám, že tady někde po cestě budou další šutry, který ten příběh dovyprávějí. Ale. Ty veteši, tam mám ještě i ty boty, jasně. Zase mám plný inventář. Ach jo. To pořešíme až někdy jindy. OK. Nějaký městečko.
Well, never seen your face before. Can't say I like it. Listen up, Dogface. There are two rules in Bone Town. Number one, Mayor Eswin's law is absolute. Number two, if you don't like rule number one, then you'd better get your ass out of town. Now go meet the mayor yourself. He likes to know what the kobolds kick in from the wastes, especially with the families running wild.
Já ti dám psí ksicht.
Listen to that. You're fitting in pretty well already. I'll see you around Whitestone, Dogface. He's not from around here. A city boy born and raised in Myria. Came to seek fortune, but landed in Apatia right when Motus Mining cut their losses. You'd think he'd wither in this desert, but it was his idea to bring in the mercenaries. With Mayor Eswin in Whitestone, we have a fighting chance. People call it Bone Town because of the pale rocks jutting up from the sand. And because of the death rate. Miners. And they used to make a good living too, back when Motus Mining had its teeth in Apatia. When Motus pulled out, the money dried up. Now most of them are criminals. A nasty lot. The Zungars are the worst. But the Dagvari and the Sinrig know Liana's dance as well. There's plenty of them. Just ask Kara, or walk a few paces out of Whitestone in any direction. Sometimes they even come into town. A few weeks ago, I caught a bandit trying to slip into the mayor's window. Fool. He's been locked up in a cage ever since. As an example. So, you want to learn about Liana, do you? Well, I won't be telling you. That's for Warsworn to know.
Práci se nemůžou hejbat ty NPCčka teďka uprostřed rozhovoru.
He's a dangerous man, and he'll stop at nothing to bring ruin to Whitestone. Luckily, the mayor knows how to deal with crooks like Scoria.
Tak. Výborně. Tak, ale... Já mám nějaký, že jo, že tam mám ty přívěsky, které on vykupoval. Jasně, tady ty nárameníky. Bych se zbavil dalšího nějakého místa v inventáři. Takže to udělám taky. Kde je nějaký obchodník? Tady?
Hello. Don't kill me, please. Just a little Whitestone humor for you. Maybe it's not for everybody. My name's Varric Dunbert, and my trade's selling. We get a quirky collection of goods in town these days. You're welcome to it. Honestly? Well, I'm not sure what to make of that one. He's certainly got clean hands for someone in Apatia. Rumor has it he's city-bred. Have you seen his cottage? It is more rooms than a flophouse. Some say they're not criminals, despite the mayor's proclamations. I'll refrain from judging. I don't mind them. In fact, think Mitharu, that sun camp, is just down the road. Without their merchants, the people of Whitestone would starve to death. We don't get many supplies from the city, and there's no work to be done in trade. Honest thieves, one man's opinion. You're right, I see pretty much everything and everyone that comes in and out of Whitestone. And we do get our share of eccentric visitors. Just the other day I noticed a real sorrowful-looking Alfar lurking around the tavern. Oh, don't you break into a sweat over the Sinriks and the Zungars. Good people. At least they were back in the days of the cart and shovel. Now they make their living with the sword. Can't say I blame them. Not after what the gnomes did to us.
Tak. Ne. Ne.
See you soon.
Tak. To je jedna věc.
Good day.
Teďka chci... Bylo to tady? Ne. Tak to bylo... Tady? Jo, to by mohlo být ono.
East of the Wolds, you'll find fortunes can be had there for a lucky adventurer. Oh, really? Someone finally answers to my post. Got a few for Finwick? Good enough, but bring me... Keep the peace.
Tak. OK. Tak. Ale tady to mám blíž. Tam nemusím běhat tak daleko. Do toho našeho baráku. Nazdar Jiří, dobrý večer, dobrý večer. Co je a je? Co pak se děje? Tak. Tohle to si tady odhodíme. Možná bych si mohl odhodit tady i pár těch drahokamů. Tě sebou nevláčím. A potom si je můžu vyzdvihnout, až teprve budu chtít něco vyrábět. Jo. To bude lepší. Špatná jitrníčka. Tak. Ale tak na to prdíme, jdeme nejdřív dodělat tady to. Tady bych mohl zase nabrat tuny a tuny vedlejšáků, ale to nechci. Chceme jít po té hlavní linii nejdřív. Chvíli. To odletěla nějaká jeho zbraň až sem? Výborně.
The great cycle brought powerful magic to Amalur. The arcane veil begat King Isa's reign, and all things in balance, also its destruction. The seasons passed, the summer wilted into autumn, and Lord Own culled his strength. King Isa's sway receded as does the shade at noon. The Feylands rested from their sprouting, and a haze of indolence silenced the woods. When the winter moon waned, it began. A terrible thunder rolled across the darkened plains of Erethel.
Vteřinečku, odskočím si. Tak, pojďme na pokec.
Hold right there, newcomer. I welcome you to Edessa, but before you enter, I must catalogue your visit. Please answer the questions as truthfully as possible. It's imperative that our tallies be accurate. Now, what brings you to Edessa? Excuse my rudeness. I am Senar Bruges, tallier second class to the Domus Politica. My purpose is to sort those that come to Edessa, to welcome them to the city while maintaining the delicate balance we gnomes have achieved. They help sort the newly arrived in the city. We want to ensure that everyone is placed where they properly belong. Yes, well, at least you look more put together than some of the people that came here before you. Poor sods. With any luck, your errands go without incident. Now, where have you come to Edessa from? For Morris Hughes? You mean to say you've come from Alistar? Yes, I see it now. They were wrong about your nose, but you match the description of the one I was to look out for. We can dispense with the remainder of my questions. You are free to enter Edessa. Sandstone Villa will serve as your lodgings. Temporarily.
Ale.
It's no trick, newcomer. I take my duties very seriously. But I think you are right to be suspicious. True, you have been saved from the squalid lodgings of the Hospitalis quarters, but Sandstone Villa is usually saved for a peculiar manner of guest. It is more than unusual for one of your kind to be lodged there in any event. Now here's your key. Welcome to Edessa.
Okay. Dostali jsme barák.
Not everyone is given a villa just for arriving here. But I'd be careful. A gifted necklace can easily be a golden chain.
To chápu.
The Domus is where all of Edessa's political work is done. The Templars determine the policy, and it is there that we enact it. The Domus Politica has me tallying and sorting all new arrivals to the city. Another few years and I could be tallier, first class. Yes, you are now officially recorded as having entered Edessa, center of all gnomish society in the Feylands. I'm sure you'll learn about the city the more time you spend in it. It is vast, but well designed. Yes, go on.
Tak.
Hello? Well, it seems you're not here for work, based on how the gnomes seem to be treating you. What can I do for you? Best tread softly, stranger. These are the gnomes' prized grounds. They barely let me build the place. I lead the construction efforts in the Isles. The gnomes draw up the plans, of course, but I am the one that realizes them. Most humans in Alpha feel like there's no opportunity here, but somehow I've managed. Same with the merchants in the markets and in the Arcadium. Be seeing you.
Ty tady skuhráš.
What? I got enough things on my mind, stranger, without dealing with the inquiries of a busybody.
Co to máš za matku tady?
Not much left to claw out of the dirt in Detir, so I came here with my husband Esclad to try and make a living. Either that or starve. A dark and dingy place. Don't know how, but the gnomes managed to take one of these grand buildings and turn it into an eyesore. My damn fool of a husband. Thought the gnomes wouldn't punish a man who is desperate from hunger, but he was wrong. The gnomes call this a place of enlightenment, but it comes at the cost of sympathy for wretches like us. Yes, off with you.
So, you're the one that's come from Alistar. I've waited more than a while for you to show up. I'm Bruton, Decanus Bruton of the Praetorians. I've been stationed here for your protection.
Na moji ochranu?
Gnomes don't have kings or mayors or theocrats. There's a caste whose sole duty it is to lead the rest of us. Though it can lead to turmoil, sometimes. In Odessa, wars are fought with papers and politics. And if you're being watched, that means somewhere, someone wants something. Quite the palace for an outsider. No offense, but this gilded collar of yours has a long chain. If I were you, I'd find out where it leads, before it becomes a noose. I'm Decanus of the Praetorians. I've been ordered to keep you safe within the city, which would admittedly be easier without someone breathing down your neck. The city, our leadership, the Templars, don't see eye to eye. They have separate allegiances and conflicting motives, and it seems like you're in the middle of them. I won't lie to you, Longlegs. You being housed here is because someone wants to keep an eye on you. I don't even know who it is. But I can tell you one thing. A gnome who keeps secrets in this city isn't up to anything good. Better to track them down before you or anyone else gets hurt. Luckily, looks like I'm not the only one that noticed your arrival. Got some letters here from the other concerned parties. Could be some leads. Because someone important enough in this city said you needed it. You're being watched. Either you charm someone high up or you piss them off. Either way, they don't want you on your own. My orders come from high, that's all I know. You ask me, only a Templar is the kind of pull to set you up here. Good luck trying to learn any more than that. If a Templar wants to remain anonymous, they have the influences to pull it off. Decanus ain't my name. It's my rank among the city's Praetorians, and it's what's keeping you safe. Hey, and here they are. Talking with any of their authors should get you in the right direction. I won't lie to you. I'm sticking my neck out here helping you the way I have. But I won't stand to let any one gnome ruin the greater good of my people. Need anything else, talk to my Lou. He's been stationed as your retainer while you stay in the villa. How should I know? It was addressed and signed. I just checked for poison and all that. Just track down whoever wrote them. You do know how to read, right? That might be useful.
OK.
Good hunting.
Tak koukají dopisy. Co pak někdo chce? Tohle není ono, ne? Je, ale chybí mu toho hvězdička.
Your service. Greetings, Master. I am Milu. I am here to manage the household affairs of Sandstone Villa, should you have any need of my services. I am a servant and the manager of Sandstone Villa. I also have some knowledge of the medical arts, should you require them.
Léčení, aha.
As preparation for managing this household, I attended some of the humoral and physiological dissertations of Vian Severus. He's quite the healer. And now, so am I. The city is yours to explore, should you wish. The amount of freedom you are allowed is not normally granted to outsiders. Farewell, Master.
Okay. Takový barák mi dali. To nebude jen tak. To nebude jen tak. No. To je takový gigantický prostor, je takový. Mně to nedává moc smysl v té hře, aby bylo takovýhleho prostoru, když vlastně to nemá jakoby žádný herní účel. Někdo si musel dát strašlivý práce, aby takový barák vytvořil tady.
Well, you're back. As far as I can tell, things are quiet here. And a look finding out who's watching you in the city. Yeah, good hunting.
Hello?
Tady pak seš. Kdo tady řve? Jde někam dolů.
What? What?
Ganzi, dobrý večer, dobrý večer. Ozývají se tady nějaký prapodivný zvuky. Tak, kde seš? Aha. Šermovačka. Je to hodně o bojování taky, ale je to prostě velikánský příběhový RPGčko. Původně kdysi dávno, když tu hru dělali, tak ji dělali s tím, že to vlastně bude jakoby nový MMOčko. Něco ve stylu Warcraftu třeba a podobně. Nebo Warcrafta. Potom nějak, nevím, došly jim peníze, nebo kýho šlaka, co se stalo, nebo proč se tak rozhodli a nakonec to prostě celý skartovali a udělali z toho prostě singleplayerový RPGčko, prostě velký, rozsáhlý. A jako je tady miliarda vedlejších questů v tom, různých, ve kterých může člověk prostě utopit, já nevím, 100-200 hodin prostě herního času prostě, jo, když procházíš tím světem, když je nabíráš. A já už teďka si pomaličku začínám říkat, že už některý budu úplně ignorovat. Protože už to začíná být jakože docela, ty vedlejšáky jsou takový, 90% těch vedlejšáků nemají pořádně jakoby žádný nějaký extra příběh. Je to prostě jenom o tom, běž tam někoho zabij a přines mi něco zpátky. A nazdar. ale nemají vůbec vlastně jakoby pořádně žádný dopad na tu hlavní dějovou linku, nic. Takový, je to docela zdlouhavý a takový jakože nezáživný jsou ty vedlejšáky. Možná, že díky těm vedlejšákům by třeba člověk dosáhnul na nějaký lepší vybavení, třeba na nějaký armor nebo tak, nebo nějakou zbraň, ale je to takový jakože dost otravný až chvilkama jako až skoro nudný. Takže jsem se rozhodl, že teďka prostě chvíli půjdu zase jenom po hlavní příběhové lince. Už teďka tam mám pomalu 50 hodin v tom. A jsem možná sotva v polovině té příběhové linky. Takže jsou tady elfové, magie, trpaslíci a tak dál. Jo. Můžeš si i vlastně jakože úkovat vlastní výbavičky a prostě je tady všechno možný v tom prostě klasický fantasy.
Yes? What do you want? I am not in the habit of making conversation with strangers, especially one of your stature. Please be quick. Unlike the lofty idealism of the Alpha and the messy pragmatism of the humans, we gnomes proudly embrace the virtues of reason and order. As such, we must maintain neutrality in these periodic wars that spring up. We cannot risk tainting our knowledge by taking sides. You understand? From their council in the Forum, the Templars guide the advancement of our society. Our tremendous successes are due to their unswerving pursuit of knowledge. Each Templar is allowed a wide degree of freedom in the projects they sponsor, but they are ultimately accountable to the rest of the Forum. It is an estate that I have ordered to be kept empty for when I have need of it, such as now. The shining jewel of knowledge, an oasis of reason and order, carved by the gnomes into the dusty wilds of Detir. I see. Think very, very carefully about what you are saying. Octien is a Templar. He is in a position of the highest authority. And who, may I ask, are you? For you to accuse Octien without having a direct confession is not only meaningless, but contrary to all our procedures. Make no mistake, stranger. If you initiate hostilities with a Templar, then you will become an enemy of the gnome state. Justice is pursued when a Templar confesses to his crimes. Then and only then. And Octien will confess to nothing, I assure you. I can do no more for you. Trouble me no further with this matter, especially when you have so little evidence. We have already discussed this. Nothing short of a confession would convict him. As such, Templar Octien will remain undisturbed in the Livrarium.
Až takhle. No. On je někde tady? Zdá se, že je někde tady.
Hello. I'm here to send regrets on behalf of Templar Joriel. While she wishes to extend you aid, she's stymied by protocol. What she gave you was an official response. I'm here to give you another response. A personal one.
Jo, ten svět je obrovitánský. To království toho Amaluru. Je to fakt velikanánská hra. Je to prostě na takový ty klasika, když bych to nestreamoval, tak je to prostě klasická hra na dlouhý podzimní večery, kdy prostě jdeš po různých místech A prostě jak se posouváš, tak objevuješ různé vesničky, různý zákoutí a tam jsou prostě různé postavičky, různý NPCčka, který ti prostě dávají absolutně banální vedlejšáčky, díky kterým se prostě leveluješ, vylepšuješ si postavu, děláš si různý armory, různý zbraně si můžeš vylepšovat a tak dál. A prostě fakt jsou lidi, kteří v tom mají prostě stovky a stovky hodin utopený. Prostě v té hře. A všechno je to jenom singláč. Takže jako ani nejseš jako limitovaný tím, že prostě někde nějaký server nebo někde nějaký jiný hráči a tak dál nemají čas. Jo. Popravdu je to vlastně, je na tom hodně znát to, že vlastně to původně opravdu vytvářeli, že z toho chtěli mít prostě jako MMOčko. A zase na druhou stranu, když to procházím, tak jako je to obrovitánský prostor, jakože takovej pseudo open world to je, který je ale poměrně dost prázdnej zase, jo. Než dojdeš do nějakého místa, kde je nějaká vesnička nebo něco, je to vlastně jakoby strašně prázdný, pustý.
I am a political aide for Templar Joriel. I operate in a number of capacities for the Templars' official and unofficial business. My superior has suspected for some time the crimes that you've levied against Templar Octienne. But like you, she is frustrated by his status. Allow me to be direct. If you can make Templar Octienne publicly acknowledge his crimes, then Templar Joriel will reward you. She will be your patron of sorts.
Takže oficiálně jako nemůže, ale bude zákulisně tahat za nitky a bude mě podporovat.
My superior is a very, very busy person. It is unfortunate that some wrongs escape her notice, and those she does notice cannot always be immediately righted. I am an aide to Templar Joriel. Usually my work takes the form of drafting letters, taking notes of various functions, and so on. The city is a marvelous place. Recently, my work has taken me farther from its walls, for more often, and I'm sadder for it. You wish to bring the Templar to justice, yes? Then you must get him to publicly acknowledge his crimes in some form. As my superior no doubt told you, the Templar may be found in the livrarium. I suggest you go there.
Přesvědčování mám už na maximum, takže by to nemusel být problém. Ale tohle je naprosto pohodová relax hra, která má ta hlavní příběhová linka je docela zajímavá, protože vlastně ty se probudíš z jakýsi studny duší. Nějaký trpajzlík prostě experimentoval, tady probíhá tady nějakých 15 let už nějaká válka, kdy prostě Fey, což jsou vlastně jakoby elfové, jedna část, jakoby jedna frakce, nějaký jejich vůdce se jaksi takřka prohlásil za nějakého nového boha a poštvává vlastně celou tu frakci proti celému tomu světu. A tvoje postava vlastně na začátku zemře v nějaký bitvě. A potom je v té studni duší, vlastně se podaří tomu trpaslíkovi tě jakoby oživit zpátky. Ale ty nevíš, kdo seš, proč seš, s kým seš, co chceš a tak dál. A tohle to všechno jako postupně zjišťuješ a odhaluješ. A přitom po tobě ještě jdou vlastně ty stoupenci toho divného elfa, temného. Tak dál. A přitom se ještě objevují tam lidi, nebo minimálně jedna elfka, která jakoby celou dobu furt mluví a debatuje s tebou a když jde s tebou na mise, tak jako mluví o tom, jako že tě zná, že ještě předtím, než ta postava jakože zemřela, tak jako něco spolu měli už. Teda nevím, jako jestli měli spolu něco, jakože nějaký vztah, ale jako prostě už po tom světě spolu chodili a dělali nějaký, prováděli bůh ví co. Nějaký mise a bojovali spolu asi bok po boku a jako je to zajímavý. Není to žádný, jako že by si z toho člověk sednul na zadek, ale takový jako... A postupně vlastně zjišťuješ, že máš schopnost měnit osud lidem. Ještě vlastně to je tvoje hlavní schopnost, je, že se přepneš uprostřed boje v takovém boju do takového zvláštního bojového módu a máš takovou fatality, zakončovačku a podobně. To je dole. To je tam u těch schodů, jak jsem byl.
Yes.
Sakra, kdo tady kdo řve?
What? Yes.
Yeah, by the gods, it feels good to take a moment to talk. I've been working so long, I know how an orc feels. It's the home for outsiders in the city. Well, save for Sandstone Villa. I hear it's nice in there, not crowded and dirty. Just me and the twins, Nerrit and Herrit, grew up in the plains of Erethel in Culm until the war came. We lost our home, our parents, but made it here.
Zajímavý, prostě náhodný NPCčko, který jsem zkusil jenom tak prokliknout. Je tady takováhle obrovská debata s ní.
Don't they have them where you're from? A place of cinders and ghosts. It's where the Tuatha made landfall on the plains of Erethel all those years ago. Nothing left there now. They're below, in the belly of the crater. The buildings almost look like they float on the water. Came here with my brothers, Nerrit and Herrit, after our home got burned down on the Twilly coast. Gnomes will protect us from the Tuatha. They've got to. Such a beautiful land. I'd like to go back, but it seems like we're stuck here for now. They are quite a pair, those two. I try to look out for them, but sometimes I just feel like their mother. Pleasant journey.
Yes. What?
Care to browse? I can promise you'll always find the goods you need at Sembles. Care to browse?
Nemám žádný. Ukáž. Ne.
Please come by again.
Další postavička, další tuny a tuny questů by se tady dali nabrat. Je zajímavý, že ta hlavní příběhová linka, pokud se člověk na to vyprdne, tak ta má kolem 30 hodin. ale plus všechny vedlejšáky, případně ještě nějaký DLCčko, co se k tomu dá stáhnout. A rázem tam člověk může zahučet ty vado pomalu, já nevím, za nějakých 150-200 hodin. Další vedlejš... Nebudu to brát. Tady. Tak, dokážu ho ukecat nebo ne?
You're alive. What an unexpected and quite unfortunate turn of events. For starters, he expected you to be rotting in a sandy ditch somewhere. Supper for the carrion birds. Understand? You and I are alike. All we both want is to see this business reach its end. Did it? Here you stand, suspecting me of a great many crimes, yet unable to lift a finger. Tell me, who has the power? Or what? You'll slaughter me in a murderous rage? Typical. Your kind is as predictable as it is stupid. I'm afraid you'll find me quite hard to kill. Unfortunately, I cannot say the same for you. Attack me in this city, and I won't just have you clapped in irons. No, I'll hand you over to the scholars in the Basilica for research.
Když by na to přišlo, tak bych tě zabil dřív, než by si cokoliv mohl udělat. Ale...
A long career supporting vivification research has left me with certain advantages. You could say I'm more resilient than most of your enemies.
Aha. No, zas na druhou stranu, s tou mojí schopností.
I'll admit I did not see you and Hughes are lying to blackmail me. His conscience was always his biggest liability. Then Trinio will take over research on the well. He has no such weaknesses. Perhaps I'll even give him your corpse to examine. After all, you met your first death as his assistant. It would be a reunion.
Cože? Jak když jsem zemřel poprvé?
Of course. And it's such a pity you'll never find out.
What the fuck? Proč na mě zaútočil? Ne, nebudu krást. pryč potamtud. Se nejsem schopný teleportovat dopryč. Pozor, už mám moji schopnost. Ale on ji ignoruje. Zdá se. Jo. Oni fakt ignorují. Takže to budu muset ukončit. Takhle prostě. Teleportuje se. Ocem. Ono to bude naskriptovaný tady, jak řekl. No, tak pojď. A máš to. Bum.
Well, if setting fire to the livrarium and hiring assassins is not an admission of guilt on Octien's part, I certainly don't know what is. It is clear that we Templars must make him assume responsibility for his actions, overt as well as hidden. Even though you went against my explicit instruction, you were effective. You have my respect.
Ale... nebudu.
Should he survive the wounds earned in battle, I should think so. To that effect, I have ordered a moratorium on all of his current studies and projects. All, perhaps, save this mysterious Well of Souls. That one will take some deliberation, considering its various ethical and societal ramifications. Regardless, Gnome society is in your debt, and we always pay what is owed. Ventrinio Desalini, one name I never expected to be brought into this business. It seems he has escaped the gallows yet again. I believe your friend Scholar Hughes may be able to help. While you were here, my people found him salvaging the tomes Ocitáme attempted to burn. Now, you must excuse me. A Templar has fallen from power, and Edessa's political buzzards are circling.
Good tidings.
Opravdu jsem nečekal, že budeme bojovat s bossem.
It was my mistake to assume that Ocitáme would go quietly, or that he would leave evidence behind. Such a waste. Some of those books he burned were centuries old, but luckily for us, I was able to salvage some from the flames. Oh, a great many prizes. Treatises on the nature of death, tables upon tables of autopsy analyses, but only one item of true value. Ocitáme's diary. Based off of what I've read in these pages, Ventrinio has been working on an island off of Cluricon. True, but this young lady says she has a way to fix that. I'm not sure how you know Elinshire, but she seems quite eager to speak with you. When you meet Ventrinio, be careful. His genius comes at the price of his sanity. He may want to kill you the second time around for good measure. If he hasn't yet gotten completely mad, Ventrinio should be able to get you into Alabastra. Unfortunately, research on the Well of Souls will be put on hold. Ocitáme organized it in secret, and the other Templars will want to learn all they can of it. But I do not think I'll be idle in the meantime. With Ocitáme out of the way, there will be need of a new Templar in Edessa.
Ale
my old colleague, Ventrinio Desilini. For a time we worked together under Templar Ocitáme. He was a brilliant scholar, but a terrible person. Ocitáme's journal shows that Ventrinio's assistant died during an important mission into the heart of Alabastra. I don't know how to say this, but the date of the assistant's death is shortly before you came back to life. You carry a grave responsibility now, my friend.
Tak. OK, já ti děkuji za návštěvu, přeju krásnou dobrou noc. A určitě, pokud na tu hru někde narazíš, poměrně často je teďka velice zajímavý peníze, tak ji doporučuju. Tak. A člověče, i na Humblu se dá občas pořídit za ještě daleko míň. No, tam mají přece extra slevy, ne? Humble Bundle. Tam já většinou, když už pořizuju nějaký hry, tak většinou jdu tam a ještě za daleko větší slevu je tam pořizuju. Což znamená, že tohle by bylo vyřešeno. Teoreticky, co mám také vybraný za úkol? Tohle to prolomení ty blokády, to znamená vrátit se sem. Že jo?
The ships are loading now for Melsen Shear. Are you ready to board? Right away.
Jo. A tam je potřeba prostě ten Humble sledovat. Oni tam mají prostě kolikrát různé akce. Za prostě opravdu úplně pakatel, za směšný peníze.
Just another recruit.
Takže dobrou.
To Lyria that fate is on our side.
I don't care if the bartender's manning the ramparts.
Tady jsou jenom obchodníci. Já bych si potřeboval opravit, ale někde. Hele. Tady bude i kovář.
Looks like the two. I've got plenty of supplies if you've got plenty of coin.
OK. Tady mají zajímavé věci.
Come back again.
The general has... the one who travels with Talera. Can I interest you in something?
Proč tady mají všichni, jakože jsou zaměřený na to poškození tím mrazem?
Another time then.
The liberation of Melsen Shear is close. Hurry!
To bylo tady napravo někde. To bude Asi tady? Ne. Tady.
Name's Tarik Smith. I'm the best armorer this side of the strait. If you need me to repair your gear, just say the word.
Au. No, dostal jsem tam pořádně. Tak.
Give them hell.
You didn't think I'd miss this, did you?
Greetings. What may I do for you?
Trénink nějaký?
I grew up with Bronwyn in Tolera, so don't think that the only thing I can do with a blade is forge one. For years, the Tuatha have sought to break down these walls, and for years, they have failed. Mel Senshir will never fall. With both my sister and Tolera here, the Tuatha stand no chance. You will see. My sister. She has some skill with a blade, yes. Try not to make her angry.
Kovářství.
Happy hunting.
Chybí mi ještě tohle z toho. Co mě můžeš naučit ty?
Give your armor to Tarik Smith for repairs and he'll give it back better than new.
Aha.
I knew about how terrible the siege was when I arrived. My brother had told me. He was killed the day before I was drafted. I've been here almost a year. I guess you could call me a veteran at this point. Before the war, I worked for one of the merchant houses in Rathir. She is the first sword, the greatest champion of the Alpha army.
Welcome to the war, recruit. Need anything?
Výjimutí drahokamů.
This city used to be a gem to behold, but years of war have destroyed much of its beauty. I was not originally a sagecrafter, but war breeds necessity, and I learned quickly. She has always been an arrogant one. I, for one, think we could have chosen a better commander.
Okay.
More blood for the wall.
Ale. Nazdar, ale.
I hope you're ready for what lies ahead. This is no time to make jokes. These people are scared, and your chances are slim, with or without that spear. Mel Senshir's fate was sealed long ago. You may be able to change that, but the Tuatha aren't taking any chances. prepare to fight, and be ready to die. Be on your way.
Sakra. Už tady nemá žádný dobrý meč.
Looking to restock? Ilin Doldran has what you need.
Nebo čakrami. Jsou akorát kladivá a normální meč. Tak schválně, jestli nám bude stačit to, co máme na nějakou tu bitvu, která nás tady čeká.
The great general is back, just like she promised. Another 10 years, and I might have started to doubt. What is it? Time is running out. Steel yourselves. The battle is not to be taken lightly. Then let us go. We've had sightings of the Tuatha vanguard. When they enter the courtyard, we will open the gates and counterattack. You and Talera will use the distraction to execute your plan. One way or another, this will be over soon.
Okay.
Hore Sunera Alfor! Our hunt for Malwyn can now begin in earnest. I will take one path and you another. If a Wygland's troops hold, then Malwyn will be delayed at the outer wall with the Balor. But we should make sure he doesn't get past us. Now, we must get moving. There is no room for error.
Aha.
This is the guard. Is anybody left in there? Just one! I'm opening the door now! The Tuatha came fast! We held them back, but I'm the last one left!
Ukaž mi, co pak je tady za dobrůdky. Poutníková kápě. Tak.
It looks like the city defenses have been activated. Be careful out there.
Tak, nazdar Alin.
You have a habit of choosing strange times for conversation.
Co mám dělat? Aha.
Get moving! I'll make sure they don't try that again. Someone's got to make sure these ladders stay down. And you need to move before O'Wyglin's troops start falling back.
Be on your way.
Finally, some reinforcements. We tried to fight off the Tuatha, but they took most of our company prisoner. They're threatening to execute the rest unless we lay down our arms. You could get in amongst them, silently, if possible, and save what's left of the survivors. The Tuatha moved on us in such numbers, we couldn't hold them all off. Normally, I'm a scout, but anybody that can swing a blade has to do their part today. I recommend you tread lightly in there. They'll probably kill any survivors if we try to mount a frontal assault.
Oh. To nějak vymyslet, jak je zachránit. Tak. Ahoj, Moulíku, dobrý večer. Tak. Shoď to. Tak. Hotovo? Hotovo. Tudy už nepřijdou. Jdeme dál. Tady není nic extra. Zprava na opravy. Co je tohle? Lehký. To bychom mohli se o to pokusit. Výborně. Ale je tady úplný kůlo. To ani brát nebudu. A stálo mě to jeden den. Co pak tady je hezkýho? Mana zranění chladem. Zajímavý, ale. Co seš ty? Opět. Jenom pro mágii. Tak. Vyřešeno. Stále si tu svoji abilitku asi chci schovat. No tak tohle z toho není teda zrovna hezky udělaný. hlavní záporák. To jako budu fajtit s hlavním záporákem už. No ty seš fešák. Zmizel. Tamhle. Na tebe si asi vezmu meč, kamaráde. Ouch. Kde seš?
This is our chance, before they can regain control of the creature. Ah! Theoden, guide my hand. For Rathir!
Co se stalo? Ale...
This ends here! Tak ukaž, co to je tady. Tohle je zajímavý oheň. Teda zajímavý ten prsten. Tady má zranění zase vším možným. Ale tady není zranění jako fyzickým útokem. To je zase jenom... Ale zkusím se tím vybavit. Místo tady toho to dáme. Schválně.
Ten příšerně nevyvážený zvuk v těch filmových sekvencích je šílený.
You're still alive. You've got to destroy Balor before it tears this place apart. I know, child. Everything seemed still in that moment when she struck the Balor. At least she died how she wanted to. But her sacrifice won't mean anything unless you do something to stop that beast.
Aha. Náhodou neusínal, OK. A trošku mám strach, aby to nebylo jako finále té hry. Skoro to vypadá prostě jako nějaká finální bitka tady to. Ačkoliv teda jako v tom případě nevím, proč je tady ještě vlastně takovejhle kus té mapy. To snad nebude jako finální bitka. Když nás tady čeká ještě podle mě spoustu a spoustu by mělo obsahu být. Možná jenom taková jakože první náznak, první větší konfrontace s nima. Ještě s tebou nemůžu bojovat? OK. Nazdar. Tak. Jaký trolídlo. Ježiš, necháš mě zaútočit. jste na tom?
Are you reporting in? We held off the last wave and then that thing showed up. I dragged them both here, but I don't think they're gonna make it. The Tuatha are all over our lines. The battle is a bit of a mess right now. I heard them stop pounding, a bunch of fighting, and then nothing. Guess I have you to thank that we're not completely overrun. Join you? I can't just leave my posting in such a state. I'll try to hold up here best as I can. A Niskadu as big as this fortress. It's pushed us all the way back here, and now it is tearing down the very walls of Mel Senshir. The Tuatha must be truly mad to conjure up such a beast.
Okay.
Good luck to you.
Tady bude už finální boj. S ním. Moment. Tak si vezmeme tohle. Tohle. Jo, ono to není vidět, co to teďka všechno polikám. Tak. Všechny možný lektvary, které můžeme použít, tak prostě do sebe teďka nahážeme. Velký posilovač. Tak. Posilovač zkušeností. Tohle to jsou už samý malý lektvary. Tak. Ještě jednou to uložíme. Aha, tohle ne. Tohle není ještě ten fight. Sakra. Leteš. Teďka bude teprve. Mám dorazit. A co mám útočit? Aha, to spíš ten meč. Řekl. Budu potřebovat. Ale pojď už. Tak pojď. Au. Přímo do toho naběhnu. Ach jo. Je to. Tak, co si dáme? Otvírání zámků. Tak. ...70 bodů ve schopnosti síla. Tak. Co si boostnem? Asi tohle stop. Tak a co máme tady? Co máme tady? Prorok. To je čistě jenom na kouzla. Takže asi zůstanu stále u křižáka. Jo. Tak.
The Tuatha, they're gone. After 10 years, I can't believe they're finally gone. We lost many, but we all knew the risk. I almost joined them. The Tuatha had my back against the outer wall when there was this flash of light. I looked up, and all I saw was the silhouette of you on top of that beast. It was the most glorious sight of my life. But I never saw the general. I'd like to personally thank her. Then the rumors of her dishonor will finally be silenced. She gave everything to us in the end, and the world will know that. When we rebuild these walls, we'll name them after General Talera. Her memory will stand as long as the ramparts shine. But she never would have been here had you not delivered her to us. It can never be enough, but we hope you'll accept this as our thanks.
Ano, zmírňující talisman, nějaký štít. Jsme dostali. Přehlídka nebude.
We freed the city, but the Tuatha still hold most of Cluricon. Over the years, they've infected every part of these swamps. Clearing them out isn't going to be easy, but we might have help. There are rumors of a small band of fighters harassing the Tuatha. Perhaps the hero of Melsenshir can convince them to work with us. Good luck.
Tak, prolomitel. Nový zvrat osudu.
Our soldiers are doing their best out there, but it's still a nightmare. We've heard rumors about a band of soldiers striking the Tuatha for years, but nothing solid. They said their forces were crippled by a bitter frost, but it never gets that cold in the swamps. Watch out for those red-eyed bastards.
Okay.
Allies can come from the strangest places.
Off into the swamps, I assume?
Už by se mi fakt líbilo, kdyby si mi řekla, kdo seš a kdo jsem já a jak jsme se kdy kde potkali.
None that would be of any help. After a decade of Tuatha control, they've all gone quiet. But if there are any out there, I'm sure they'll be looking for you. Just keep your eyes open. After all, you'll be in their swamp. Be on your way.
Any luck out there? They're fighting the Tuatha, right? Since you're the one who defeated Witch Knight Malwyn, I suspect they'll be looking to find you.
Okay.
I'll meet you in Mel Senshir.
Tak.
Keep walking. I've got plenty of supplies if you've got plenty of coin. Come back again.
Tak jak to vypadá? To byla jenom první výhra. Nějaká první větší bitvě. No tak to jsem zvědavý, jak potom bude vypadat nějaká další finální bitva. Tak, zajdeme se opravit. Kde to bylo? Tady zase můžu nabrat x vedlejšáků. Tady. To znamená doleva. Potřebuji opravit.
Need me to take a look? I did not see the demon fall, but I felt the earth shake. To slay such a creature, you must have been blessed by the gods. She is the highest-ranking blade master in the Alpha army, and she fought beside Tilera herself. Could probably have gutted the Baelor too, if she'd gotten close. Bronwyn Sen is a living legend. Treat her with respect. A terrible loss for us. Should have been her leading our army south. I came here to join the fight, but with all the smithing that needs to be done, I haven't been able to escape the forge. This is as good a place as any to die. Not that I plan on doing that just yet, mind you. The woman is a poet with a hammer. No one forges a finer blade. Her twin sister Bronwyn, his first sword. You don't even know what that means, do you? Give them hell.
No, ta hra umí být hodně ukecaná, no. Tak je to prostě příběhová záležitost, že jo. Kdo mi tady dá nějaký vedlejšák? Ty mi dáš vedlejšák nějaký?
Honor to you, champion. I watched from the battle's van while you faced Malwyn and his demon pet. You have earned great glory and the respect of all Alfar. If you have a moment, could I ask a favor of you? My sister can be abrasive at times. Do not let her rough exterior fool you, though. None can forge a finer blade. Since the Tuatha penned us here, Mel Senshir has become more than just our home. It is where we made our stand. Now that the siege has been broken, it will be where we rise up and take the fight back to the cursed Tuatha. We grew up together back in Erethel. I've never known a warrior more courageous. Historically, the first sword is the greatest blade master of the Alfar army. I earned the title when I killed a Tuatha champion known as Zarastes. I have never been a part of a battle like that before. You and Tilera were magnificent. Since the battle, several of my men have asked for the chance to challenge the champion of Mel Senshir. You slew Malwyn and destroyed the great demon he commanded. They hold you in awe. 5 of our greatest fighters have asked, and if you accept, they will each face you here in the practice yard in single combat. There are 5 in total. Anayan Gaius, Tarik Smith, Saphedra Will, Adrian Tyr, and my sister, Ragnar Sen. Tell me when you are prepared to fight, and I will summon the appropriate warrior. Good luck
dobře,
to you,
tak,
champion.
tak já jim naklepu zadek. Teda no.
Excellent. Your first challenger is Anayan Gaius. He is a veteran of more than a dozen campaigns and my personal aid. This should prove interesting. Go with Lyria.
Tak pojď.
That last fight with Anayan was interesting. He fared better than I thought, though I was unsurprised when you bested him. Prepared for your next challenge?
Jo, jsem s ním.
Your next challenger is Tarik Smith. The smith spends all day pounding steel. Do not let him pound you too. Go with Lyria.
Tak pojď. Auč. Necháš mě nabít ten útok, nebo ne? Tak.
You certainly didn't pull any punches with my blacksmith. I hope he can still hold a hammer tomorrow. Saphedra Will is next. Are you prepared?
Jsem s tím.
Saphedra is one of my best scouts, quick and agile. Give her any room and she'll make the ring into your grave. Go with Lyria.
Tak, pojď. Tak jako... Teďka jsme zmlátili a vyhráli jsme bitvu proti takový obrovský zrůdě, bestii velký. A tohle to mě má jako, že nějak má představovat pro mě nějakou výzvu.
You handled Saphedra readily enough. Perhaps it's time you face Adrian Tyr.
Zavolej, koho chceš.
Adrian Tyr survived alone 3 times when his company to a man has fallen. The soldier refuses to give up. He is fearless and enduring. It will take the force of God to bring him to his knees. Good luck. Go with Lyria.
To jsem zvědavej. Počkej, jenom mě nech nabít ten útok. Dobře. Dost. Dobře. Ten mi trošičku dal zabrat. Lehoulince jsem se zapodil.
Adrian fell harder than I thought he would. Well done. Your final challenger is my sister, Ragnar. She is the finest weaponsmith in the Alfar army, and a peerless fighter. She will bury her sword in your heart if you are not careful. Do not underestimate her. Go with Lyria.
Dobře. Ukáž nějakou slečnu, bojovníci. Auč, sakra. Ten předchozí byl asi těžší.
by one, the greatest of the Alpha have faced you in single combat, and all have fallen. Now it is my turn. I am Bronwyn Aurelia Sen, the first sword of the Alpha. I was born in battle, and hundreds have fallen by my hand. Let us see what you are truly made of, champion. Go with Lyria.
To nechceš přece tohle z toho. Se mi nechceš postavit. Trošku jsme se zapotili.
You are worthy of honor, warrior. I have never faced your equal. Take this. Tilera herself granted me this blade for the slaying of the Tuatha champion Zerastes, but you deserve it more than I. The Alpha honor you, champion. May the Tuatha fear your coming.
Ale to je jednoruční meč určitě, že?
Go with Lyria.
Ukáž. Nějaký jednoručák. To ten můj je trošičku nebezpečnější. I ten jejich štít je takovej, jakože nic moc. Tak, asi se budeme muset ale opravit.
Well, you bent me over the anvil right proper.
Tak.
Stay safe.
Byl takovej drobnej fight. A teď žádnou nemám. Tohle z toho ale můžu prodat. Tak. Asi odskočím na chvilku. Prodáme tady
Looking to
vedeš.
restock. Ilan Doldran has what you need.
Come back again.
Kam to po nás chce jít teda? Někam ven, jenom. OK. OK. Prokletý les. Zůru do bažin.
You! Stop! State your business.
Keep your hands off me, fool. I'm no Tuatha. I must speak with the Siegebreaker. You are the one I seek.
Co pak chceš?
It is a pleasure to meet the Siegebreaker. Especially here, in a land where pleasure has been all too rare. I am Sidon the Outcast, Prince in exile of the House of Sorrows. I'm here to welcome you to our home. I see the hesitation in your eyes. Although I am Fae of the Winter Court, you and I have a common enemy. I am Sidon the Outcast. Once I was Prince of the House of Sorrows, but my true duties are to the true Court of Winter. The Winter Fae have been disgraced and despoiled by Gadflo and the Tuatha. With your help, I can end their reign. Clearly I'm not Tuatha. I carry a loathing for them that mortals could never understand. I simply approached your lines peacefully and expressed my desire to speak with the Siegebreaker. It seems that even the simplest mortal soldier can recognize an ally against our mutual enemy. You shouldn't. The Winter Fae knows that trust is a weakness. But sometimes, an alliance is necessary. You accomplished a great feat here. But the Tuatha Deon are far from defeated. I can offer my aid in your campaign. You'll find my companions and me at Foe's Hearth to the east. We can speak more there. We're only a shadow of what we were before Gadflo poisoned our minds. Seems natural for embodiments of decay, doesn't it? But unlike our lighter siblings in the Summer Court, we'll fight to cleanse the Tuatha from our lands, just as any wounded animal would. No need to be surprised. We know that you seek the Corpse Collector. Secrets are among our specialties. It wasn't so long ago that you were working with him here. But then, that was a lifetime ago for you, wasn't it?
Mám mu věřit, nemám mu věřit?
The Tuatha have corrupted the very soul of the Unseelie, twisting our people, stealing our noble houses, and driving our true leaders into exile. I've tried to get the Unseelie to unite against them, but by the time we realized their threat, it was too late. But I'll not give up. We are the remains of the Winter Fae. Refugees from the capital of Bale. Outcasts from the houses. And those who escaped Prismere Blades. The Tuatha have taken our court and our birthrights. And for that, we will take their lives. To restore a balance once again.
Ale zdá se, že mluví upřímně.
Prismere has always grown in our lands, but only with a surge of magic into our world was it anything other than a simple gem. When mortals think of Fae, they prefer to think of the Summer Court. And why not? They're radiant and true, even if they are too full of themselves. By all means, pretend all the Fae are like them. You'd never dare go to sleep if you truly understood the rest of us. Home of my heart, and grave of my troubles. This is where the brave and foolish come to die. And in death, they feed the swift and sly. That little fool used to be nothing more than a capering jester in the Winter Court. That he found the power to rise against the High King and defeat him. It's enough to make you think there's something to his god Tirnoch. We have walked these lands for countless ages, always playing the same roles, always seeing to the proper cycle of birth, death, and rebirth. Now, we face the end of our ways. Not from the mortals, as some had feared, but from our own kind. The House of Sorrows is home to the lovelorn, the desperate, and those ravaged by hope. Together, my brethren and I took back what the world had taken from us. Now, the Tuatha have taken our people, our houses, and our self-respect. We grieve at these losses, but we shall take them back by whatever means necessary. I am Sidon the Outcast. Once I was Prince of the House of Sorrows, but my true duties are to my kind. The Winter Fae have been disgraced and despoiled by Gadflo and his new god. For House and Heartbreak, I shall end his reign.
Řekneš mi něco o Alin?
I've heard of her, and I've seen her work. A dead diplomat here, a salvaged peace treaty there, a handful of lies told to protect an innocent. But even as a collector of secrets, there's precious little I know about her. Nothing could be more beautiful than a mystery like her.
Taky o ní nic nevíte.
Yes, I traveled with Agarth back in his prime. But those are stories for another time. I'd rather not talk here. Chloricon is filled with Tuatha spies. Travel to the old ruins at Foe's Hearth. We'll meet you inside and we can talk there.
Okay.
So few of the Winter Court left to stand against. You go ahead. It's been some time since Sidon and I had a chance to talk.
Indeed, Agarth. I hear on the winds that you laid down your sword and drowned yourself in drink when you learned the ways of fate. And yet here you are, sword in hand, again the victor. How is this? Do the winds lie to me?
It's a long tale. It started when I sobered up long enough to go bury a friend of mine in Alistar Tower. Or rather, that's what I had planned to do. Good to see Sidon still around. It's been a long time. I had wondered what happened to the Winter Fae when Gadflo took control. Seems that they formed the Bitter Frost. They've got as much to fight for as our kind, and nothing left to lose. We couldn't ask for a better ally.
Okay. Kým asi můžeme věřit, teda?
Old Sidon's a snake, but he's still on our side. Why, I remember when he helped rescue my fiancée from Rassanon, back in my younger days. Of course, she called off the wedding and just mooned over Sidon after all that. He has that effect. Sidon and I used to be best of friends. Sure, it's been a decade or two, but for Faye, that's barely a blink of the eye. I'd trust him with my life. Good luck with Sidon.
Hail.
Tak, co pak ty máš tady?
You're the one who slew the Baelor. Honor to you, champion. I command the Ariad. We are warrior scouts, the eyes of the Alfar. My men are scouting the Tuatha's retreat, though I fear I may have lost even them to this cursed forest. Vile creatures. The sooner we kill them all, the better. My men and I are glad to be free of its walls. It is about time the brass decides to unleash us on these Tuatha dogs. Aye, Cluracan's doomed to drown in blood. Mark my words. I have been leading the Ariad for many seasons now. I may not have the flair that some of our other leaders do, but I get the job done. Don't care what happened on the wall. Talara was a great general, through and through. She'll always be a hero to the Ariad, and to me. The men and women of the Ariad are handpicked for possessing a very particular set of skills. We are the eyes of the Alfar forces. It is our responsibility to move among the enemy, to watch and wait, and when necessary, to kill. They are overdue. My men are never late. They are either where they are supposed to be, or they are dead. In fact, if you are venturing out into the forest, may I prevail upon you for aid? 3 of my men are missing. If you discover any evidence of what befell them within the Cursewood, let me know. Warrior to warrior, I would be in your debt. And if it would sweeten the pot, there'd be gold for you as well. Deep within the Cursewood, most likely. I sent 3 soldiers into the forest to track the movements of the Tuatha. Where that took them is anybody's guess. Farewell.
Okay. Prokletý les.
So few of the winter corn left to stand.
Co je tamhle to? Aha. Aha. Tady je úklid. Velký. Tak se podíváme po těch jeho flapech. Tak. Všechno veteš. Až označím si to. Tenhle ten vedlejšák. Udělám tenhle ten vedlejšák a pro dnešek to zapíchnem. Celou dobu si mě nevšímali a najednou
What are you doing out here? Did Captain Drafan send you? Tell him I'll be along shortly. I've got some unfinished business brewing here.
To je nějaký zvláštní. Neříkal náhodou, že... jakože nechodí pozdě?
Don't get me wrong. I owe the walls of that fortress. They saved my life a dozen times over, but I'm glad to be out in the world again. It's where I do my best work. Leader of the Ariad and my commander. We're scouts who serve the Alfar interests in Cluricon. Drafan's a stickler for the rules, but that's all right. Sometimes rules are useful. I don't remember what I did before the war. That time is all hazy to me now. I've been killing for so long, I wonder if even my family would recognize me. By unfinished business, I mean Deadeye, Tuatha assassin, responsible for hundreds of Alfar deaths in the war. The two of us just crossed paths here in the wood not half a day past. I hunted the monsters to Shattertear mines. You're the hero of Mel Senshir, right? Think you can lend a hand?
Okay.
Deadeye's inside. I don't dare to go in alone. Hundreds of my brethren have fallen to that creature. But you killed the Baelor. So I'll stand here and cover the exit with my bow. You can venture into Shattertear and hunt the hunter, so to speak. No one knows her actual Tuatha name. I probably couldn't pronounce it even if I did. What I do know is that she doesn't miss. Not with that fabled bow of hers. As I said, hundreds of my fallen brothers bear witness to that.
OK, tak ji půjdeme ulovit.
Judging from the amount of blood I've seen, Deadeye's probably wounded pretty bad, which means gutting the monster will be all the more risky. Don't underestimate the danger. Farewell.
Dobře, tak uděláme ten vedlejšák, teda ještě. Tam jsou nějaký příšeráci. Tady pak seš. Nebudem to zbytečně protahovat. Je tady někde kousek už. Tady je někde kousek. Jenom, že než se k ní dostanu, tak budu muset proběhnout celou tu jeskyni zase, že? Tady kolem dokola. Jasně. Moulíku, děkuji za návštěvu, přeju krásnou dobrou noc. Já to taky za chvilku zabalím, jenom tady dostaneme tu asasinku a taky to budu zabalit. Skvělý. Tak. Tak kde seš? Už by měla být někde tady přede mnou. Tak. Tohle nebylo nějak extra těžký teda. Smrtící luk, aha. ...131, zranění zapálením, zranění ohněm, 10 zranění zapálením po dobu 6 sekund. Kdybych neměl ten můj vyrobený, tak by byl zajímavý. Rozhodně. Tak. Tak, budeme oznámit, že jsme to pořešili. Doufám, že se mi za to nebude chtít nějak Co je tohle z toho? Aha. Ale... Podívejme se, co by jsem tady býval nechal. To je zajímavý štít. Tak.
Deadeye is finished then. Well done, warrior. Take this gold for your troubles. And now I best return to Captain Drafan. He'll want a full report. Goodbye.
Goodbye. No, myslím si, že úplně stejně budou probíhat všechny ostatní tyhle vedlejšáky. I s těma zbývajícíma mužema. Jo. Tady ty zvědy. Tam bude mít zase něco, zase pro něj něco budu muset splnit a potom on se vrátí. A potom zase tady, potom něco pro něj splníme a on se potom vrátí. Což znamená, že tohle si necháme na zítřek. Uděláme tady ten vedlejšák a potom si půjdeme pokecat s ním. Teprve. Ale dál už to dneska nebudu pokoušet, taky se mi lehce začínají zavírat kukadla. Takže řekl bych, že s hlavní příběhovou linkou jsme docela pohli. Máme za sebou příjemnou velkou bitvu. A pokračování bude zítra, přátelé. Takže já to tady uložím. A pokračovat zítra bude. Tak, ukládačka. Jeden, ještě tenhle ten, takže já vám děkuji za návštěvu, přeju vám krásnou dobrou noc nebo zbytek večera, pokud ještě půjdete někam čučákovat. A uvidíme se tedy zítra večer a budeme pokračovat. Pořešíme zvědy a potom zase kousek z hlavní příběhové linky. Asi budu dost přeskakovat teďka ty vedlejšáky. Takže jo, pro teď je to všechno, mějte se hezky, dobrou noc a zítra večer zase. Ahoj.